Hi everybody, welcome to our digital kennel, GermanShepherdMan.com. I'm your host, Charles Miller, and this, Ruby, get your toy. Get that toy. Ruby, get your toy. Bring it here. Good girl. Good girl. Drop. Good girl. Now, this video is about rewards. Rewards are important. You know I say correct within a second. Let me correct her from barking. Ruby, hush. Hush. Good girl, Ruby. Good girl. Hush. Good girl, Ruby. Now, many of you that have watched my videos over the years know one of my major league mottos, correct within a second, reward within a second. There are a lot of kinds of rewards. You can use clickers. You can say the word yes. I mean, there's a lot of different ways, and they work. But the way I do it is I use love as my reward marker. They like love, and that's, you know, when I started this process 45 years ago, I didn't know anything. That was back in the 70s, and I had my first dog. Hey, Sergeant. Drop. Good boy. Good boy. Ruby, go get your toy. Yep, right here. Good boy, Sergeant. Now, as soon as his feet hit the right spot, as soon as his feet hit the right spot, good boy, Sergeant. Ruby, 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 Ruby. You keep challenging him, you're gonna, she's so jacked up right now. She wants to work. Okay, this is how we do things. Get Ruby. She wants to work really bad, and Sergeant has a toy and she has a toy. Good boy. Okay, that means release. Good girl, Ruby. Good girl, and that's the reward. I released her. She said, oh, okay, I can go do anything. What do I want to do? I have a toy in my mouth. I think I'll go lie down somewhere and chew on it, okay? So good girl, Ruby. Good girl. You got that, Jay? So that's what she wanted to do when I released her. This means you can do anything. And as soon as she picked up on that, and she said, oh, well, I'll chew on this toy. I rewarded her. Good girl, Ruby. Okay, good girl. Now, I talk to so many people on the phone, and this is the #1 issue that most people have. A lot of people that call me got my puppy training system, and they're saying, I'm doing this with my dog, and she does pretty good, or he's doing pretty good, but this is happening. And I said, okay, #1. Correct within a second. How is your corrections? Are you doing good, proper corrections, and are you doing them within a second? Oh yeah, I do those real well. What about rewards? When they get in the right position, when they do the right thing, have the right behavior for your command you just gave them, when they get in the right position, when they do the right thing, are you rewarding them within a second? Sergeant, come. No. Okay. Come on. Okay. Up. Come. Good boy, Sergeant. Come. Good boy, Sergeant. Come. Good boy. Up. No. Up. Come. No, sir. No, sir. He's all concerned about her, and I haven't worked him much lately. Up. Right here. Good boy. Now, one of the main reasons I use right here as my go-to command is because I want them here, and I want them seeing what I'm seeing, so that if there's a distraction like her, and he's a little dull right now, there's a distraction, she has a toy, he has a toy, and he would like to have her toy. So notice come, he didn't want to do that. But when I said right here, he's comfortable now. He can watch her, the distraction, watch her with the toy, and so they like this better than come sitting in front of me with a distraction behind them. It's just, it wants to drag their attention away. Up. Good boy, Sergeant. That's a good boy. Right here, that's a good boy. That's the reward that I give. Okay, that's the reward. That's the love reward. I say their name. I give them hands. I say the command, good boy, right here. Good boy, Sergeant, right here. The reward is as important as the correction. Folks, you gotta get this, okay? If your dog's doing something, if they do something wrong and you correct them, no, you know, that's okay. But as soon as they correct their behavior and they shift into doing what is correct, you have to reward them. And my reward, you just saw it. Okay, Sergeant, right here. Good boy, Sergeant. That's a good boy, Sergeant. He's a good boy. Right here. Good boy, Sergeant. Right here. Stay. Good boy, Sergeant. Stay. Good boy, Sergeant. Good boy. Good boy, Sergeant. Good boy. See, I just rewarded him several times. Correction's one thing, a command is one thing, but rewarding them for doing the right thing is so huge. And I have found that this loving reward, good boy, Sergeant, right here, good boy, Sergeant, right here. I'm saying his name, I'm giving my hands, he's smelling my breath, he's hearing that command, good boy, right here, good boy, and boy, it just drives it down into them. This is my way and this is what I do and it works. I'm not telling you this is the only way. I know there are a lot of different types of dog training out there and a lot of them are very successful. Professional dog trainers probably don't use my way, but I like love rewards. And you know what? My dogs like love rewards too. We just like it. This is what I've been doing for 45 years and it works. So there you go. Correct within a second, but make sure you reward within a second. Use their name, use their hands, repeat the command so they really, really get it. And if you want to know how to raise up your puppy, like I raised Sergeant the Super Dog when he was a puppy, the 2 to 6 month, 7 month window is the most critical, important time in a German Shepherd's life. That's when you're molding the dog. If you need training, if you don't know all the details about how to mold a puppy, please get my puppy training system. The link is in the description box below and it will help you a lot. You'll be trained and you'll get to know how to mold your puppy the same way I mold my puppies. And it works. So thank you so much, all of you that get involved in that. Thank all of you, from all of us. GermanShepherdman.com.